There we go. This is what happens. Hi, Anarchy! Good to see you, boss. How's everybody doing? It's fine Sunday morning. Afternoon? Whatever. It's good to be back. 2 weeks off was too long from you guys and all the silly antics and bullshit we put ourselves through. It is super great to be back. Oh, man. Oh. I did all my cooking yesterday. I griddled the hell out of some hamburgers, hot dogs, vegetables, chicken. What do you mean even from you, Chonky? What do you mean by that? Oh, being off from you? That was a fucking delight. Oh, yeah. I mean, you all can. We still have a bunch of food left. Well, we have some food left, or not a bunch. We made a potato salad that was the best. It was so good. It does not hurt, Chonky, because you give me so much crap over everything. Don't you dare. Don't you even dare. Oh my god. I'm sensitive. You're my aching ass. You are sensitive. I wanted to point out a couple things real quick. Of course, want to make mention that, of course, we do have a YouTube channel. YouTube.com @UncaMikey VODs. We also, I am still affiliated with Advanced.gg. If you guys go to Advanced.gg, use my code EldritchUnca. You get 10% off your order. And they are doing a Memorial Day sale, so you get a buy one, get one free tub until tomorrow. I think about 2 or 3 o'clock is when they're cutting it off. So any and all orders you place in through them with my code kicks back a little bit to me, helps us get a little bit more view and a little bit more help. They also just launched a very limited lemonade flavor as well. It sounds delicious. And yeah. I'm not being mean, Silver. Not much more so than we normally are. Now we're going to see how this goes. I did a BIOS update on the motherboard last night, and it must have defaulted a whole bunch of stuff in Windows, so we'll see how this pans out for us. Yep, no scuff. No scuff. No whammies. Oh, you two. Get a room, for God's sakes. Jeez. Okay, what was I gonna do? And done. I'm not cranky. It's been a weird day. That's all. Me? Jealous? Huh. What do I have to be jealous over? The chunky? Please. Oh God. Ow. Thank you for the Twitch redeem. It does not look like it kicked off though. What are you doing? What are you doing, VTube Studio? Of all the goddamn things you gotta be doing right now. I reconnected you last night, so don't you sit there and tell me. Okay, it is. Log in and act. I'm gonna try redoing the twerk death just to make sure it's working correctly. On my side. There we go. Holy shit, that was too loud. Okay. I may have to turn off that. We'll see. Oh my god. Gumi, thank you for the sub. Even though Stream Elements apparently just decided to bork itself. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh, I should probably, while I'm getting this set up correctly. Don't you dare see ya! What's up? I'm probably gonna get yelled at for doing that. Out your ear. You'll get used to it. Listen, there's several people in this chat that I know listen to the metal of one form or another. So... Oh, dude, I wondered. Because isn't that the... Didn't they say that expansion was just like almost like 3 times as hard? Chonky, really? You gonna go there about hearing loss? You wanna go there? How many times will be in the same room with you and be like, Chonky, Chonky, Chonky? What? It is brutal, yeah. Gumi, is it brutal or cunning? Thank you. Thank you, Chonky, for an emotional damage. Sia, thank you for the subscription. Oh, crap. You guys have kicked off a hype train. We got an ad break in about 1:44. If you guys want to add any more to the hype train, we have 3 of 10 for our monthly goal for subs. Oh God, Silver just subscribed 8 months in a row. Thank you so much, Silver. Why is it not... It kicked off Sia's, but not Glummy's or Silver's. What is going on with Stream Elements? I was going to tell you all that. So, my last day of vacation, I was getting ready. I was up early before everybody else. I'm scrolling through Twitter and I get this notification about like, oh hey, Stream Elements, which is what I mostly use for a lot of my interactions, was having payout issues. And it's not... It's Silver gave you biddies? Yes! I was going to say, like, they launched that whole initiative lately where you can monetize a whole lot earlier. But yeah, the Stream Elements was having problems paying out people. That it was looking like Stream Elements was going to shut down. I sit there and go, are you kidding me? Because I want to switch off of Stream Elements anyway to kind of go to using Chatbot. And flipping, I was like, well, I'm going to have to put more time and research into it. But now they're sitting there saying like, oh, we've gotten funding. We should be okay for a little bit. I'm like, oh, we're changing out. I'm like, all right, well, phenomenal. Oh, God, thank you for the biddies. Silver, holy smokes. That was so loud in my goddamn ear. Twitch, what the fuck? Oh my God, there's so much I've got to fix at this point. I think we're just going to go ahead and launch into the game. Because I could be here all day just shooting the shit with y'all. Sorry, I was going through the menus earlier, so I'm going to go back. You guys got about a minute or so on the hype train. I think one day I'm going to have to get some of you guys to get this and we have to do a multiplayer of it, I think. Do full game. We're going to escape this part. Just pick our character. You know, I'm going to be the undead zombie hooligan here. The Asian nonsense. Yes, Silver, what is it? Yes, Silver. Oh, thank you. I thought I had done that. Might be. He looks like a Brian. He looks like a Brian. Okay.
I just want to chill.
I do just want to chill. Alrighty. And that is it. Hype train off. Alright. Make spicy sushi sauce with chicken and then put into rice with seaweed. Ooh, that does sound good. That does sound good. Okay. Let's see. Pocket Therapist. Chess 2. The Sword of Roar. King of the Lions. Shades on Fire. Recorder. Magic Mirror.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, intro. Sorry, Silver. We are going through yet another playthrough of Monster Camp. We are trying to unlock as many of the interactions and special endings and everything else that are available in the game. I think this is our 4th playthrough. I'm pulling that up on the web browser to see. 4, yep. Okay. I am obeying my manager, Goldman. God damn it. And we are just going to try to get through this not as quick as possible, but a little bit faster than than I've done in the past. Coral comb, Instapost camera, swole floaties. That's weird. But we're gonna do a random pack here. Alright, we're just gonna skip that because we've done all that before. I'll go through this again because we're gonna reintroduce the characters. Or reintroduce everybody. Everyone knew that if we were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. So we're talking about the meteor shower at the end of camp. And so silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster problem all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joey Johnson Jojima. Wow, I almost screwed that up. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mashara. A hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculator Hewlett-Packard. Version 1.1. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who's had her sights set on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna. Oh, Rufus, thank you for subscribing for 7 months in a row. Super loud. I've got to fix that. A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all summer we could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these articles would you most want to read? Common mistakes for performing your first fertility ritual. Secret tricks to win at rock, paper, scissors. My deep, complex feelings about camembert. Very illegal things I do while in international waters. How to headbutt a very big rock. 50 facts about sequoias. Oh my god. I want to vote international waters as well, or the common mistakes while performing your first fertility ritual. It's decisions. International waters, yeah. Alright, let's see that. We're going after Damien, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, that's a rad article. I should write something like that. What wouldn't I do in international waters? Illegal fishing, some like treason, probably a lot of butt stuff. You seem like the kind of person who might have the nerve to do butt stuff in international waters, Brian. Off to a banger start. Oh my god. Okay, this is where we're at. Maybe this camp isn't going to be so lame after all. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yes, this is going to be a good...
Let's do this.
Okay. So, I am going to pull up... I am going to do a cheat a little. UncaMikey. I clicked on the damn thing, do the damn thing. There we go. We don't cheat? Alright, fine. Okay. I just don't know specifically what Damien... More than likely he's going to have, like, boldness. Boldness and fun, more than likely. Level up our charm set. Okay, we could do that, or we could do boldness, charm set. Okay. Today at Camp Dome, the game is 7 Minutes in Heaven Extreme. You volunteer yourself as tribute for your camp. You put on some lip balm, ready for some hot kissing, but it seems you got the rules wrong. In 7 Minutes in Heaven Extreme, they straight up murder you, and you need to stay in literal heaven for 7 minutes. They stab you repeatedly. You're sure you're going to hell, but no. Heaven is beautiful. It's all you ever wanted. You want to stay, but they bring you back to life. You are cheered by your teammates, but you will never be the same after being taken from heaven. You do look more heavenly, though, and that translates into a +2 charm. You wind up in the dome playing a game of extreme dodgeball, trademark, against Camp Rival Camp. You have super weak wrists and you're afraid of balls, so you're volunteered to guard the jail. Jail is really just a chalk square on the ground where you're keeping prisoners from the other team, but Joy, Aravi, and Damien are all on guard duty too. Your jail only has one prisoner, but he's a duty. It's Morty the Minotaur. He's from Camp Rival Camp. And he's the sexiest, over-sexualized half-man, half-bull you've ever seen.
Morty the Minotaur!
Morty the Minotaur. Ladies and gentlemen, them shorty shorts are for your pleasure only. Bwah! I may be inside your jail for now, but I bet I'll be inside your bodies before long! I never proofread this shit before I say it. I'm so invested in making the ha-has. I don't realize what's going to happen. Eric, welcome back and subscribing for 7 months. Thank you, sir. I hate this game sometimes. Damn! You did not listen to whatever Morty just said. You were way too distracted by the way he slowly ran his palms over his veiny, thick, bullish thighs. I'm not acknowledging this. Shut up, Morty. We're close friends that have supported each other through countless absurd shenanigans. We outnumber you, and besides, you're way too dumb to trick us. Wow, foolish camp spooky babes. Guess it's time for me to break out the old Morty the Minotaur mindfuck on them. I'm just gonna point that out there for everybody. Okay. You know, it seems like Joy is the alpha in your little group. So between Aravi and Damien, I guess Aravi's the beta. Because she's way stronger than Damien. Just one bull's opinion. Oh my god.
Fuck off!
Hey, watch your hot mouth. You could say that... How could you say that, Morty? I'm way stronger than Aravi.
Take that, sucker.
Ha! No chance in hell, Damien. You're a scrawny demon boy with resistance to fire and no other special moves. I've taken shits that are higher tier than you are.
Always the same with you.
Hey, idiots, calm down. Morty is obviously just trying to pit us against each other and then escape. It happens in literally every movie. YouTube. Come on. Back off, Joy. And Aravi, you can eat my battle asshole. I'll wreck you and your little curse too. I'm just gonna let it slide at this point. There's nothing about any of these phrases that I'm just going to. It's just not gonna. Anyway. What the fucking hell? What did I do? I mean, yeah, I'll fight you, but only because I think I smell some beef jerky in your pocket. Ugh, whatever. I went on the record that I tried. Bah! Their minds are like putty in my thick, girthy hands. Now, for the climax of this encounter.
Looking's for free, but touching's also for free.
Hey, Joy, let's ditch this dumb game. If you get me out of this prison, I'll give you a back rub while you read in perfect silence. Okay, that's kind of tempting. Yeah. Morty's divide and conquer strategy is working. Find some way to resist his mind games and restore peace and trust amongst your friends. This game of dodgeball depends on it! When times get tough, you can always bring people back together through an emotional flashback montage. Forget about your differences and focus on the one thing you all have in common. Hate having a skeleton inside your bodies. I think we have an obvious choice here. I think it's obvious. Right? Like we're doing this. Right? It's right here. Flashback montage. Ugh, flashbacks are a crutch and very cliche at this point. But I guess it's the best idea we've got. I'll cast the montage spell, I suppose. We don't all have boners in our bodies. Okay? Some of us have boners on the outside of our bodies. You all hold hands, enjoy cast your spell. You enter the flashback space and you all start seeing memories of your friendship flash before your eyes. Huh. I started watching the memory of Damien helping me figure out Univerteka's weakness. That was our finale from a few seasons back. Dear God. Eric, where did you get that? Helped you? Bullshit! I was fucking coerced! Brian and Polly basically forced me into it. Speaking of shitty memories, look at this one. It's a memory of Aravi trying to fucking kill me. Remember how she was trying to kill us, and especially me, like, all the time? Oh, yeah. That does seem like a Rune Bear thing, doesn't it? Whatever, Damien. Get over it. That was 1,000,000 years ago, and hey, Hex, why are you currently watching a memory of you stealing gold out of my wallet? I quote my hero mentor, Shaggy. It wasn't me.
Seriously?
Hecate, help me. These memories are brutal. You guys are we even friends? Why did I think we were friends? Yeah, so this power was already backfired on me. Cool. Also, the background music is way off for this montage. Jesus, Brian, smooth jazz? Really? What emotion am I supposed to be feeling? Like constipation? Actually, yes, we should clearly be going with some hardcore screamo. These memories are full of intense angst, pain, and bloodshed. It just makes sense. Joy, that's dumb as hell. This is a montage. The music needs to be epic. Brian, play A Knife in the Dark. It's track 7 on the Fellowship of the Ring soundtrack. That one's for you, Silver.
Follow my lead.
You're both wrong. The perfect montage song is Odd Future by Overworld. It's the opening song for season 3 of MHA. Anime is always the answer. My Hero Academia. Wow. Yeah. So, it's obvious that I failed this one. We should do Childish Gambino. I don't give a fuck about this montage or anything. I just really like Childish Gambino. Your friends argue over your terrible taste in music until the montage spell ends. As soon as you regain consciousness, you realize that Morty has escaped. Shit, who saw that coming, am I right? Well, at least you have your memories to comfort you.
That was sad.
Speaking of memories, remember that time 5 seconds ago when Brian did the worst flashback montage ever? Season 2 one is really good. Like, even I remember the Season 2 one. I think I had it as a ringtone for a little bit. Shut up to everybody that makes a comment about that. Your friends can't agree on anything, except how annoying you are and how much they hate hanging out with you. It hurts your feelings, and you lose -2 charm and -1 boldness. Banger of a start. Mikey, banger of a start. Okay, we have got to cover some ground again, because our boldness is down to 2. Our charm is 7. Boulder fun. Let's get fun up. Just had to bring a metal detector to the lake that day. You scour the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain, a tin box of stale cookies, which you eat anyway, a glowing chalice that the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. But best of all, you manage to find some genuine silver-plated +2 fun. Score! I like the bird pecking my disembodied head. You meet up with Damien to help him with what he claims is a charitable endeavor.
Yo!
Ad starts in about 2 minutes, everybody. I believe that all living creatures, great and small, deserve a fighting chance at life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's why I've been making these tiny magnifying glasses to give to ants. Now they can fight fire with fire if anyone ever tries to use a magnifying glass to fuck with them. I brought them the gift of flame, like Aunt Prometheus. Got clean to listen to this film. Yeah. I understand. And you know what happened to Prometheus, don't you?
Arson!
Yeah, he was worshipped as a hero and the inventor of the greatest of all art forms, arson. No, he was chained to a rock. In a sexy way? No, in a horrifying torture where his liver was eaten every day way. But I assure you, your punishment will be much worse. What? Why? Camp Director Miss Weaving, I feel like I'm actually being reasonably good compared to my classic bad boy antics. I don't know what sort of behavior is tolerated at Spooky High, but this is Camp Spooky, and I'm going to hold you to my standards. You think it's an accomplishment to tone down the arson while encouraging it in ants? No, Mr. LeVay. You may be in high school, but at the end of the day, you are literally a legal adult, and it's time for you to face consequences for your actions. But that isn't what my face is made for. It doesn't want to face responsibilities. It wants to face shenanigans and knife crime and being a badass. Well, your face learns to behave. Until your face learns to behave, I'm afraid I'm going to have to confiscate it from you. Ooh, she's scary. Asmo! What's up, Hoss?
Hello, motherfucker.
Brum. Welcome. You would, Rufus. You would. Ha! You can't do that. In fact, I'd like to see you try. Have a nice day, Mr. LeVay. I hope you learn a valuable lesson from what faces are for.
My face?
What the fuck? What the fuck? How did she do that? How am I talking? I don't have a mouth. Ah! So, Damien's understandably freaking out, but with no way to get his face back, the best way to come up to his rescue is to convince him that this is a good thing. He has no mouth and he must scream. Yep. I do own that game. We will give that a try at some point. I'm thinking of doing like retro game playthroughs. Drinking some water to wet the pipes. You know what the best poker face is? No face. Become a poker pro and make a fortune. No more face, no more dentist. I don't know which is good. Number 2. Thank you for the lurk, Brum Brum. I got 1 for 2, 1 for 1. Anybody else? Any other takers? Pot. Ow. Thank you for twerking, Rufus. Poker. Yeah, I think the poker. Let's do the poker. Huh? I guess that's true. It's often that not having something is the best way to have it. Except for, like, STDs, I guess. I'm pretty sure Camp Director Miss Weaving put underground poker rings on her list of forbidden activities. But what is she going to do? Take away my face? Already happened, baby! With the gusto of someone with nothing left to lose, at least in terms of facial features, Damien sets up an illegal high-stakes poker tournament on the campground. Before long, an intense crowd of poker sharks, many of whom are also sharks, have assembled to try to take Damien's hard-earned stolen riches off of him. But your instinct was correct. Damien's inability to express his emotions, even if he wanted to, puts him head and shoulders, but no nose, mouth, or eyes, ahead of the other players.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that? He just left! With nuts!
Thank you for the redeems. Yeah. Oh man, look at all those idiots with their idiot eyes, their paranoid noses, and their muscular teeth. Not a thing. Every twitch is a giveaway. See a hammerhead over there? His left eye winks uncontrollably when he has bad cards. That bull shark's nostril flare when he has pairs. That horny-toed goblin is visibly aroused whenever he catches a card on the river. Didn't need to hear that part. That Minotaur cocks an eyebrow when he has a straight. And that cockatrice keeps screaming, "Yes, I have a royal flush," every time he has a royal flush. He has no idea how much he's betraying with that tell. Thank you for the redeem, Asmo. These poor face-having fools. Mr. LeVay, what is the meaning of this? Why are you sitting on a throne made entirely of money?
I'm a pro!
Well, that's because I just cashed in all my chips already. And I wanted to send a physical manifestation of my superiority as a poker player to intimidate all these little bitches. Are you running an illegal high-stakes poker ring on my campground, young man? I am. And it's all thanks to you. No face, no tells, baby. I'm taking this all the way to Vegas. In that case, I think it's about time I restored your face to you. Your punishment is over, and I hope you've learned a valuable lesson here today.
My face?
Huh. I don't think this is my face, Miss Weaving. Perhaps... I've confiscated many faces today, and all of them look the same to me. Like the face of moral bankruptcy. No, I mean, I would also do the throne of money thing. Here you go, young rascal.
That's Damien style, baby.
Hell yeah, I learned the most important lesson of all. There was no lesson. None of my actions have consequences. We made a fuck ton of money. I'm going to live forever. Moral bankruptcy doesn't feel at all like normal bankruptcy, as you've gained tons of plus 10 money, error, no longer a stat, plus 2 fun, and plus 1 boldness. Good call. Good call, ladies and gentlemen. No consequences, baby.
So close to sleep time, yet so far.
Okay, so we can hang out with anybody. And Damien's here. We could hang out with the Mothman. Or Dahlia and Calcutron. Or Milo and Aravi. I think I should be hitting on the dude I'm trying to be hitting on, so maybe I should just hit on the dude. What do we think? Hit on the dude? You don't think our game is strong enough for Mothman? Like any night around a spooky campfire, the air is filled with the smell of smoke and the sound of bickering.
Enough of this.
For the last time, Damien, you simply don't have what it takes. Huh? What? How can you say that? How can I not have what it takes to be your next bad guy? I'm the baddest dude I know.
You're not a big bad, but you're still very bad at this.
Be that as it may, you are not the baddest dude that I know. I've fought many impressive villains in my time, who've done far more villainous things than you ever have. I could get there. I can be more villainous. My whole thing is trying to save the world. Why would I ever encourage you to be more villainous?
I'm a pro.
Well, if you don't want to encourage me to get more villainous, then I think you need to admit that I'm already a villain.
Ugh.
I have real bad guys to fight, Damien. Some of them are probably plotting unspeakable crimes right this second. Give it a rest. Of course, the most unspeakable crime of all would be missing out on this golden opportunity to impress one of your campmates. You leap into action to avert that potential crisis. There's no villain more dangerous than Damien is to his own well-being. Be the hero of joy and stop him from causing himself so much harm. Or it doesn't matter how villainous Damien is or isn't, because he doesn't fit the most important description for a Coven villain. Wanting to fuck Joy. I don't know. That one, the Coven one. Okay. It's just both just seem like kicking him in the nuts. So that's it. Wow, that was a super rude thing to say. Is this just because of my obvious sexual chemistry and mysterious past with Dimitri? And also with Balgor the Single and Ready to Mingle and The Long Hard Night and of course Angelus and Ja'ad, Invader of DMs and whoa, is it possible that every single Coven villain wants to fuck me? Huh. I'm both horrified and flattered. Okay, well, that doesn't mean anything. I could want to fuck Joy too, you know. You don't know. Oh, please, Amy. You may want to fuck a Coven member, but there's 3 of us, and we all know I'm not that one. I have no idea what you could possibly mean by that.
Booty calls.
Booty calls. Wow. Right, sure. Like you wouldn't give what's left of your right horn for a date with Hope. Yeah, what? No, who told you that? I'll punch him for revealing my secrets. Lying about me. I've never once in my life wondered what Hope's sparkling red eyes would look like under the moonlight as I stare into them during a gondola ride.
Lame.
Whoever told you about my 30 stanza poem, A Hope for Hope is a lying liar who lied. Well, that was subtle. Thanks for helping me out with him, Brian. And helping me realize that so many of the Coven villains are interested in me.
We're enemies. With benefits.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say I should add you to the list of potential villains based on that criteria. Joy winks at you and you find yourself feeling pretty villainous indeed. Yeah.
So many choices.
So that backfired. So we're supposed to be doing the Damien run. So fun, charm, or boldness? Bold. You go to the Haunted Manor to gain some boldness since you found a brochure that promised some boldness if you visited. Instead, you find a mischievous demon. It was all a ruse to lure you here. The demon will take 9 years of your life. You take the demon to court for misleading advertising. The jury isn't fond of mischievous demons who fool people into giving years of their life up, so you win and the demon has to give you +2 boldness. Fuck yeah. You and Damien are lounging together, having a surprisingly chill time reading comic books. This is going to sound crazy, but can you pass me that one that doesn't have someone putting his fist through someone else on the cover?
Sup, loser?
Wait, what's this now? You're going to read actual words that might describe something other than punching? Ha! What? No, who said that? I was just asking for that one without someone punching so that I could eat it, obviously. Uh-huh, right. What did I say, Dahlia? I told you he's getting soft. But also soft that you won't still come sand strangling and ocean kicking with us tonight, right? Sand strangling and ocean kicking. What? What? I'm confused. Okay. My biceps are ready to choke that sand right out. And I got special boots made with spikes on the bottom and the sides and the top so I could really show those waves who's boss. About ocean, like sand strangling and ocean kicking? Two very impossible things? I mean, granted, I'm talking about a video game here. Reality has no bearing. I get that. But... Oh, shh. Rufus, hold on. Wait. That's a good business idea. It's a good business. We'll talk later. Well, that does sound great, but... Speaking of the ocean, I was actually going to watch this documentary on dolphins tonight. I'm making popcorn and baking dolphin-shaped cookies if you want to join. Wow, you've changed, Damien. It's no wonder the wildfire hasn't appeared to you yet. What do you mean? I know you've been on the hunt for the elusive wildfire, and I know that it's thus far eluded you, and I also know why.
You are unworthy.
The wildfire only appears to those who are badass enough to be worthy of its unbridled glory and untamed majesty. Thank you, Asmo. I've really got to crank down. I think that's stream elements. I'm going to pull that down. You don't have to laugh at it, sir. You don't have to laugh at that. It's kind of a shock. Excellent. I think we should do... Like, if I ever do start a Discord server, I do want to do movie nights. And we have to have a run of Mel Brooks films. We've got to do that. Blazing Saddles. History of the World Part 1. Anywho. It's true. I was just in the woods one day playing with matches, and suddenly out of nowhere, the wildfire just appeared. Spaceballs, abso-fucking-lutely. Yes. It's one of the most magical moments of my life. There's something like seeing a wildfire out in its natural habitat. Too bad you'll never see it. Face it, Damien. You're just not metal anymore. Not metal? Chonky, don't do this to me. Not metal. Not metal! I'll show them who's not metal, or I'll show them who is metal. It's me. I'm still metal. Now to prove it by becoming worthy of the wildfire, but how? Because you were saying some unhinged fuckery about you have not seen the Spaceballs? Yes, I'm with Asmo. This is a concern. Really? It is... Okay, look. It is Paramount. Or any of the... okay, but... kids. Okay, look. We'll talk about this at a later date. You're hurting my heart. Yeah, we have to do Mel Brooks at 11. Alright, so perform the sickest skateboard trick, escaping from a tank of water while chained and on a skateboard. Write a poem, but a poem that's very metal. Hold on, wait. What do you mean Ryu hasn't seen The Goonies? No, he and I have talked about this before. I remember this. Mike, you go for the poem? Are you sure the poem? Because he wants to be like metal. AF. Alright.
Fucking metal.
Fuck yeah, of course. Nothing's more beautiful and poetic than the raging of the wildfire, so obviously a poem would attract it. You've led me wrong so many times, Rufus. Not about that corset, though. You didn't leave me wrong about that. That was kind of comfortable. What the hell? Don't worry about it, Asmo. Don't worry about it. It was a guy corset. It's a whole thing. What's the most metal variation of the most metal art form? You list off many types of poems: sonnets, haikus, elegies, acrostics. Oh, an acrostic spelling the word metal. You can't get any more metal than that. Literally, unless I pack it chock full of metal things. Oh, no. Okay, listen. I know Sia is sitting right beside you. And I need you both to listen to me very carefully, okay? It was... Oh, yeah, that's right. Did you buy it that year when we went to Gen Con, Rufus? Or was that, like, one of the other years that we didn't go that you all did? Year before. Okay. The things you find at gaming conventions. It's totally metal. Back on track. Damien contemplates his literary masterpiece for about 12 seconds before reciting to you his finished work. Ooh, color shift. Nice. M is for metal, also for meat. E is for everything spicy I eat.
Good.
Wow, are you trying to lure out the wildfire with an acrostic? That's not very metal. Why are you good boying me? I'm not a good boy. I'm a dangerous man. Of course it is. I'm literally spelling metal. Exactly. There's no nuance whatsoever. Everyone knows wildfires are drawn to nuance. Why y'all gotta laugh like that? I don't need a corset. I did it so that way I could get a really cool set of dice. Dangerous as Dustman. Fuck you, Chonky. I'm gonna kill. I will rock a kill. I will rock a kill like a motherfucker. I've got enough Scottish and Irish in me. If I don't, I would be upsetting my ancestors. And badassery. That's why the wildfire appeared to me after I kicked over a lit tiki torch in the woods. It was a metaphor. The traditional... Oh, you're talking about, like, traditional dress kilt with nothing on underneaths. I'm going to need a lot of bourbon. There's only one type of poem the wildfire is drawn to. A villanelle. That's because it has the word villain in it. If you were a true radical metal person, you would already know that. Yeah, fucking villanelle. What the ever-loving fuck is a villanelle? How am I ever going to learn how to write one of those? Oh, we are no. Asmo, I said bourbon, sir. I'm a man of taste and class. Okay? For instance, I enjoy New Riff Bourbon from Newport, Kentucky. So smooth. So good. Fireball is what I dump into the tank of my car to go to work in. Because, honestly, it's fucking cheaper than gasoline right now. How do you get free... Yeah, you said this before. How do you get free bourbon from work? Like, how do you all get in free bourbon? Excited to be of use, you quickly chime in to teach Damien how to write a villanelle. Oh, that's right, you told me that. I do 50-50 Fireball and Crown Green Apple. Brother. Holy crap. That is... That's a lot. That's a lot of the booze. Oh yeah, you get the 20-pound turkey. Yeah, you get Christmas gifts. You know what my Christmas gift was this year, Rufus? A $25 Walmart gift card. That's it. That was all. No bonuses. No nothing. $25 fucking gift card to the Walmart. Yeah. Multi-million-dollar international company. I work on state-of-the-art presses. $25 gift card. It's better than the very awkward Christmas parties we had for the past 2 years. Before that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, Asmo, even better. I didn't get a raise for the past 2 years. We just got a 3% raise across the board for everybody. So, yeah. Well, I would love to. I would love to find a new job, but I've got irons in the fire. I'm working on things. Let's say that. You explain how a villanelle is 19 lines, 5 stanzas of 3 lines, with 1 line repeating in 6, 12, 18, line 3 repeating in lines 9, 15, and 19. The fuck? You knew what a villanelle was the whole time and you didn't tell me about it? You ruined my chance to see the wildfire and embarrass me in front of everyone?
Get a life.
I also can't believe how many rules there are to writing a villanelle. So many numbers. I'm going to go throw myself into the lake, and by myself, I mean you. Oh man, who knew that knowing that the closing stanza of villanelle has 4 lines and the rhyme scheme is A B A A B A A B A A B A A B A A B A A A B A would get you in so much trouble. Relevant, it's what happens, so deal with it. Also deal with losing -2 fun, -1 boldness due to lake. Yeah, trust me, it's tempting, but I make a lot of money. Yeah, all you have to do is just get hit by a fork truck. How are we doing on time?
Let's do this.
Oh shit. We are already past our first hour. So I'm going to go ahead and take a small wee little break here. Use the bathroom. Give everybody some time to doing all of that fun stuff. Oh, I know there are better options. This is going to be in part 4 of our playthrough of Monster Camp. For the YouTube people who will be watching this later, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we'll catch y'all next time. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Talk to y'all in 10. All right. We're back. We're back. Sorry, I had to use the bathroom and I also grabbed myself a frozen yogurt bar that we have. It's cookies and cream. Holy crap. Rufus, thank you for the dance party. Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me. Yeah, whoever wants to do clips, let me know, because let's go ahead and knock it out. My Instaclip button on my little stream controller is not working, so. Nah. I would never choke on yogurt. Whew. Wow. Okay, back to game. Alright, so week 2, evening. What we're looking at. Charm, fun, creativity, boldness, and smarts. We are getting our nuts kicked in on this run. Oh! Yes, Silver, thank you. YouTube! Hi, welcome back. This is part 5 of our playthrough of Monster Camp. I am, of course, your old Uncle Mikey. We're playing through just to find all interactions, have fun, be horny on main, etc., etc., etc. We hope you guys are having a blast while we watch this. Like I said, on YouTube, you guys can always come over and watch us live at twitch.tv/OldUncleMikey. And we're just going to get back into it. Yeah, I can't choke. I'm a pro. I'm also a silver show pony, and I need to make that money, because if I don't make that money, she ties me to a telephone pole and throws bricks at me. She'll strap razor blades to a belt and whip me with them. I trust her to help me with my business, but
Me.
Thank you, Rufus. No. Hey, first off, Chonky, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We don't kink shame in this house. At all. At all. And those are not my kinks. Thank you. I mean, yes, a little bit of the sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. A little bit. A little bit. Kind of, sort of. Maybe. I'm going to try to get our boldness back up. Don't forget the shock collar. Oh, yes. Silver does use the shock collar on me a lot. And Silver, I don't know what you mean. I'm not a good prepotente. Because I normally don't go ah! Right in your ear. While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. You put up a good fight, but there's too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul. Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a Beanie Baby years ago. Honestly, checks out. Asma, what is the going rate for an immortal soul? What was that about? Also, maybe I should turn the Tangia stuff down a little bit, because that was so fucking loud. Anywho, back to video games.
Hello, motherfucker.
The going rate for the Immortal Souls. What's the going rate for those things? What can I get for one? Also lotioning my hands real quick because they are dry as a corn shuck. Went and weightlifted. Don't have any gloves. Well, I got gloves, but I can't. Here's a paper. Fuck you, Rufus. Fuck you. I'm about to go Baby Billy on your ass. Do not. Not enough for a Klondike bar. That's rude. Silver, whose side are you on? God damn it. Good foresight on your part. You gain +2 boldness. 1 sex. You heard folk from the Demon Lord of Lust himself. Folks, Asmo says that 1 immortal soul will get you the 1 sex. So we have a starting point. Yeah, yes, of course she is on your side, Sia, because you two... She would follow her backwards to do anything you say. Chonky, I've had so much of the sex. I am so sex filled. I'm a walking sex thing. No, Rufus, Silver and Sia are not like separated twins. Rufus
Me.
Silver and Sia are basically lesbian lovers at this point. Like, there's no other way of putting it. You don't trust me? I've had so much sex, Sia. Asmo, not you two. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Come on. So wish. Oh, Silver, we still need to do that thing for Sia that we said we were going to do. Because remember, I do have ways of getting it to them. So, afterwards, you're searching for haunted artifacts to gift your least favorite cousins when you find Damien's scouring the rooms looking for something. Wow, Sia. Ow. I mean, we can. You are game now? Okay. See, apparently if you get a human-sized box. And so it's like the first group. Wow, Silver, you don't need to... You really did pin that, didn't you? Oh, yeah, no. I was going to sedate the shit out of you, Silver. Poke holes in the box. Give you an oxygen tank that works. Oh, no. Ryu is pulling his weight. He's just like, no. Yeah. I was about to say, he is such a simp for her. He's totally okay with all of this.
What a noob.
Oh, hey, noob. Did you get an anonymous love letter from someone telling you to meet them at the manor for some hot makeouts, too? Nah, I didn't think so. No one at this camp but me is hot enough to get a sexy makeout invite from a secret admirer. They do have a guest bedroom. Huh? You're telling me you wrote the letter? Don't be ridiculous. I know your brand of horny, Brian, and this ain't it. He hands you the letter. It says, meet me for hot kisses in red crayon, written on the back of the torn out title page of 101 sexy pranks to play on your horny friends.
I'm out.
Well, if you're done reading it now, I'm off to win a game of tonsil hockey. Don't wait up for me. I have not heard the phrase tonsil hockey in for fucking ever. I wish I had sent Damien a hot makeout message, Rufus, but the game didn't let me do that. Before he can warn Damien about this excruciatingly obvious prank, he heads into the next room, only to get a net dropped on him.
Prank Masters, strike again.
Nice. What a classic. Prank Masters strike again.
Woohoo!
Heck yeah, the Prank Masters know how to put the Z in unexpected net trap, baby.
Fuck off.
The hell are you noobs going on about? Get out of here so me and my sexy anonymous lover can get away less anonymous. You understand you're trapped in a net right now, right, Damien? You've been pranked.
Seriously?
Hey, gross, don't smooch my prank net. It was a family heirloom. Too late, Damien is really going to town. Apparently he's decided the net is his secret lever, since levers come in all shapes and sizes down in hell. This game is levels. Oh, Damien, you really have your tongue all twisted up in that net. Are you trying to say you want to play tug of war? Give me the other end. I'll tug your... Huh? I don't want to play tug of war. Scott, I want to play tug of war, Scott. I'm stuck. Great, now he really is trapped. You better figure out a way to free Damien's tongue from the net, or it'll never get trapped in your mouth. Yeah, looks like Damien's in the rope play. Yeah, that's true. Bring in an expert surgeon to do a tongue transplant, freeing Damien in the process. Remove the net with your own tongue. Oh yeah, we gotta do two. You've watched lots of YouTube videos on how to tie a cherry stem with a knot in your tongue. So how different can untying a knot in a net with your tongue be? Y'all are some horny motherfuckers. I'm as chaste as the new driven snow over here, and you people, you sad people, are just so thirsty. You did clean. You know what? I'm sorry. You're right. You're right, Rufus. You did clean up for this. I apologize. You smash your tongue against Damien's tongue. It's slimy, wet, and sexy. That's why you're a virgin. No, I'm a virgin. How can, wait. Did you just say that you had all the sex? I'm doing my best not to violate TOS. Yes, I did say that I've had all the sex. I'm married, for God's sakes. You can't be married and not have sex. That's a lie. I know it. I know it's a lie. I'm just lying to myself. Oh, I just want the hilariousness that will occur. Yeah, true enough. Right, sorry, Silver. I'm gonna get... Yeah, my brother tried warning me. He was like, you don't get married to have sex. Anyway.
That just might work.
Whoa, hey, I think it's working. Maybe it's just the net that's making me say this, but... Brian, but... Your tongues push back against each other. They touch every inch of each other's mouths. You're pretty sure you even licked that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of Damien's throat. Hot. Finally, Damien's tongue is free, but he doesn't seem to be moving. Yeah, I don't really know how to say this, but while you were getting my tongue unstuck, my dick kind of got stuck in the net. I don't want to talk about it. About how.
What?
This prank has gotten sort of weird. Should we still be watching this, Polly? I didn't mean it like that, Sia. I was making a joke about my own marriage because stress and stuff. Yeah, I mean we got the guy. Oh yeah, we should still be watching. You managed to free Damien's extra appendage with some serious finagling. A wink. You gain +1 memory for the spank bank. Okay. Hold on a second. Hang on. Hang on. I'm literally opening up Google Keep right now. You better, Asmo. Why can't we romance the ghost girl? I think she is DLC. I think. Or I have to unlock her. I'm not sure. Is... Alright. Alright. Silver, I've added you into a Google Keep note for redeem ideas. And, yeah, we have to make that one. Oh, this game has... Yeah, this game is unfucking hinged. I love it. +2 boldness, +1 fun.
Tonight will be the night of the living dead.
Alright. Damien Calcatron, here we go. Ah, nice, cozy, snuggly, very chill, and non-violent night by the campfire. Pew, 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 bang, bang, bang! Yes, friend Damien, I am familiar with the onomatopoeic representations of gunshots.
I realize you are attempting to help.
My question is, if they truly have a place on our chart of the circle of life, and if guns are part of nature, as you insist. Calculator, come on, would I lie to you? As much as it pains me to say it, friend Damien, an internal search of all your past behavior indicates that, yes, you probably would. But what about this photograph of this giant angry blue turtle equipped with guns as part of its physical form? Pokemon reference, here we go. Much like we use airplanes because we don't have the natural wings of birds, or scuba equipment because we don't have the natural gills of fish.
Follow my lead.
We use guns to replicate the natural guns of gunned animals. You make a compelling argument, and yet something still feels amiss. Oh, you know what it is. That's because that photograph is clearly a crayon drawing Damien did. He even signed it. Every animal would be using guns if they had opposable thumbs, using them as not against nature, but rather a display of evolutionary advantage, the naturist thing there is. Two, yeah, I'm gonna go with 2.
You need to learn from the pros.
That's right, we're lucky we monsters evolved opposable thumbs first to keep those motherfuckers in check, or animals would be killing us left and right. This literally sounds like some of the dumbest arguments I've had at work. But as most animals do not have opposable thumbs, there is truly no way to test this hypothesis. Of course there is, Cal. It's called using your imagination. I am physically incapable of imagining anything. It is one of the many shortcomings as a tragic facsimile of a free-thinking being. Then allow me. Think of it this way. Animals will use any weapon they're capable of grasping to do the most damage possible.
That's Damien style, baby.
And this is a hypothesis that I can prove and will prove right now. Calculator gasps as Damien dumps out a bucket containing a crab he must have caught at the lake earlier that day, and then hands the crab a knife. I know where this is going. Hold on. Damien's voice is really rough in my throat. Hold on. Here. I really need to drink tea before doing this. The crab grasps the knife in his grabby little claws and starts stabbing Damien repeatedly in the ankles. He scuttles back, still stabbing the air menacingly. Ha! Look at that adorable motherfucker. Let me try that again. Ha! Look at that adorable motherfucker and his stabby knife. He looks so cute and silly, and I don't even care that I'm bleeding. Friend Damien, your hypothesis was correct. That crab attacked you. Yeah, obviously. we were all here. But now check this out. Damien pulls out a gun, because of course he has a gun, and tries to hand it to the crab, who latches onto the barrel and holds tight. See, he's going for it hardcore, but like, what happens next? You all watch as the crab scuttles over to the camp gun shop to apply for his firearms license. Because of his dumb little crab claws, he can't sign his name on the form, and therefore can't wield a gun. But see how badly he wants to? The crab throws the gun to the ground and jumps up and down on all of his many legs, the spider of the sea grumpy at being foiled.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Yes, friend Damien, I surely did, and having witnessed it with my own eyes, I can now agree that any animal would be dangerous with a gun. However, I am unsure this proves that we should have them. Nope, you already agreed with me. No take-backsies. Well, you do know more about the circle of life and nature, and you have invoked the rule of no take-backsies, which I would never betray. I suppose you win.
Fucking metal.
Fuck yeah, guns forever! No addendums or qualifications to that statement. I'm not touching that one. Look, it's not like it's an unproblematic viewpoint, but it's less problematic than Damien not falling for you, which he clearly is. Pew pew pew, bang bang, emphasis on bang. Bring out your flasks! Alright kids, we will be making drinks. The weekend is here, and you knows what that means. Visiting good old Juan. Ah, welcome, welcome. Ready to wrestle a bit to get a hold of the best drinks available? Don't get too confident. One push and you may end up drinking poison. Don't ask me why I serve poison. I'm a wizard in training. Anyway, get ready. No, motherfucker! God damn it! Shit. Pina Scalata. My... What? What'd I do? What did I do? Oh, was it the bang thing? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Anyway, the Pina Scalata. The Pina Scalata is a concoction that will shake the inside of your own skull. Choose 2 stats and see how the kick of this beauty makes those stats swap. Okay. We can actually swap them around, huh? My fun's at 8, my boldness is at 8, my creativity is at 5, charms at 7, smarts at 4. A participation award? That's a trap. You're trying to trap me. You're trying to get me. No, I'm leaving this alone. I'm leaving this alone. What stats should I swap around? Don't... Asthma, watch your ass. Don't you laugh at me, boy. Don't you laugh at me. Alright, so fun, charm, smarts, boldness, and... Oh no, this is creativity. That's creativity, this is smarts. Alright. Need bold and fun. Bold and fun. So I really don't want to swap those stats around. Because they're the same. Boldness is 8, fun's at 8. Creativity's at 5, charms at 7. Asma, I'm going to need permission from you real quick. Am I allowed to do my worst to see you real fast? What say ye? I'm just going to go ahead and do this. This is going to be super stupid. I'm just going to take boldness and fun. I'm not going to go overboard.
Drinks.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao. Asmo, what I'm asking is, you know those special redeems that you have on your channel? Is it okay if I pull one real quick? Oh, I was basically asking if I have full permission to go nuclear on Sia real quick. Boldness and fun. I want to do fun this time. You're in the lake sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? No. You see, the problem now, you didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has a fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain +2 fun. Sia, listen to me. I'm gonna need you to be a very, very good girl for me, okay? And don't you ever think that I will never be able to make your face go completely red just from my voice. Anyway, after doing whatever you were doing at the location where you were at the time, I don't know what.
Failure! Failure! You're still a failure! Failure! I can smell the failure! Failure!
Thank you, Rufus. Thank you for that. Honestly, I think the best part of this whole thing is everybody's going, oh, I don't like this. This is not funny for me anymore. That's true, Rufus. I didn't think I was going to phase you, Rufus. I really didn't. But I do know that Chonky and Silver are going to be like, oh god, no. Ghoul me, I've literally made him leave my stream before because I went overboard with that. You're intrigued to find Damien seemingly playing with a bunch of sticks. No, I'm not playing with sticks. I'm gathering sticks because I'm doing some high quality craftsmanship to transform these sticks into, wait for it, pointy sticks, an absolutely essential camping weapon. Okay, fine. I don't really need pointy sticks. I just wanted to use this sick new Swiss Army knife my dad's gave me for camp. Check it out. Here's a bottle opener in case we come upon a wild beer bottle haunting these woods. This attachment is a screwdriver, like for maybe if we get lost and we need to build a computer to use Google Maps to find our way back. And then there's this toothpick, which, check this out, is not actually for picking teeth out of your fellow campers' mouths while they're sleeping. I learned that the fun way. But my dad told me that this isn't just any Swiss Army knife, it's a hell Swiss Army knife. Well, yeah, I love the wild beer bottles. It's not from the Switzerland in Europe, it's from the Switzerland located in the third circle of hell. Since it's from hell, I know it has some sick secret tools that you have to discover for yourself, but I want to use them now. Tell me your secrets, wife! Tell me! I've been screaming that all day, but it still won't reveal them. It sucks. How do I get my knife to show me the hidden tools? Play Truth or Dare with the Swiss Army knife. That's the best way to find out anyone's secrets. Just read Little Kenny Knows His Knife, the super popular children's book that became a bestseller while also increasing infant mortality by 400%. Well, that's a 1. Yeah, yeah.
Fucking metal.
Fuck yeah! I always love a sensible game of Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare is metal. That's how I find out people's crushes. And then I blackmail him to fall for, and take the fall for the arson I did. Then I blackmailed him to take the fall for the arson I did. I read that too fast. I mean, the arson they did. Alright, Swiss, but not Switzerland. But the Switzerland hell kind of Swiss. Army knife. Truth or Dare? It feels kind of silly to be asking this question to an inanimate object, but to your surprise, you hear a metallic voice ringing deep inside your heads. It says, Dare. Okay, well, I dare you to tell the truth.
No, that's a bitch move,
The knife says in your brains.
You know that's not how that works.
What a noob.
Fine. Then I dare you to run around naked.
How can I run around naked? I don't have clothes to remove. Or legs to run with.
Oh, are you too chicken to do it? Too scared to run around naked? Are you a mild silver baby? Chicken, chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep.
I'm not a chicken. I changed my mind. I choose truth.
You're excited to finally ask the knife what secret attachments and tools it contains within, but Damien holds a hand up, stopping you. I know we began with a mission, but now that we've reached the point of having a psychic conversation with a sentient knife, there are way bigger questions to ask. So, Knife, if that is your real name, tell me this. Who at camp do you have the biggest crush on? No tape backsies this time. The knife is silent for a moment long enough that you almost wonder if the whole thing has been a shared hallucination. But then a voice sheepishly whispered,
Calculator. He's a sexy piece of metal.
Damien loves this. You and Damien and the knife and Calculator end up going on a double date. The knife and Calculator don't really click romantically, mostly based on political views, but it's not bad enough to make the date awkward. It's a nice evening overall, and when the knife gets tipsy, it starts humble bragging about some of its secret tools. So Damien got the knowledge he wanted after all. Good job on the choices, everybody. He's so grateful that he promises that when he uses the knife's fire starter tool, he'll burn down everyone's bed but yours. This knowledge immediately gives you +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, we're gonna go for boldness again. While exploring the haunted manor, you find an enchanted skull who speaks in riddles. His voice makes your ears bleed. You decide to name him Sparky and put him on your keychain as a fun pet. He tells you all sorts of cool things like,
Beware the tides of Venus.
and
If you meet a guy named Lenny at Costco, don't give him $20.
Sparky also tells you exactly when and how you'll die. Apparently it's going to involve a lot of mozzarella sticks. You gain +2 boldness for gaining that foresight. You find Damien, Calculator, and Milo in the basement. They've discovered a secret room full of creepy artifacts, just like in the movies. And they're blithely fucking with all of it, just like in the movies.
Welcome to a new day with Milo Belladonna.
Death by cheese could be worse. If you're lactose intolerant, it's awful. To be fair. To be fair. What is up, my lovers? My lovers? That's terrible. Milo here with another exciting unboxing video for you all. This week, an authentic Iron Maiden with fresh blood coming out of it. Let's take a look. Wow, a corpse impaled on some spikes. They're really gone all out on the details here. Let's see what features this corpse has.
Oh, that's crazy.
Fuck, there's so much brutal shit here I don't even know what I like most. This haunted dollhouse is constantly on fire and screaming, but this haunted television keeps showing me what I'd look like without skin on my face. Ugh, I can't choose.
What are the plans for today?
I am participating in this foolishness as well. I have found a rotary telephone that speaks with a devil's voice. I asked if we might share a common ancestor, but all it said is blood, blood, blood. And so I am at a loss as to how to proceed. Oh well. You wonder what kind of zany bullshit you should try to get your friend's attention. Ooh. When your clumsy ass saves you the trouble by tripping over a power cord. You whack your head on some kind of large box made of glass and metal, and it lights up to reveal a carnival fortune teller, proof that our future really is the dream of our fantasies. I don't know what that means, but I like how the dummy inside is grinning like an insane person, obviously cursed. I am mildly disturbed by the fact that it is operating despite its power cord not being plugged in. Thank you for activating me, asked the fortune teller. As a show of gratitude, I will answer any one question about the future. Be forewarned, however, the price for this forbidden knowledge is your soul.
Rad.
Raise your hand if you have a soul. Nobody? Sick. Free future knowledge. Somebody ask a question.
Life is a gift.
Oh, I have a question. Can you all believe how lucky we are to be alive at this point in history? I think he meant a question for the fortune teller, friend Milo. Oh, no. The only thing I question is my own limits daily, as should we all. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Ask a question so good it will make your friends want to have sex with you later. What's saying will be cool in 20 years? It's important to stay ahead of the curve. If you know the future, why don't you tell us what question we're going to ask? This is a toughie. You think too? Anybody else got a vote? I pull this from my ass, so it's 50-50. Yeah. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, let's do 2. The fortune teller's lifeless eyes are incapable of showing emotion, but you nonetheless detect an expression of shock upon its wooden face. Tell you what you're going to ask? That's... The fortune teller's box rocks on its foundations. Smoke spills out of its case in great clouds. Finally, it stops. The most brilliant and incisive question I've ever heard. As a reward for your bullshit pedantry, I will predict all 4 of your questions.
Whoa, you're a pro!
Wow, Brian! You were such an asshole that you broke the fortune teller. Nice! Damien, says the fortune teller, you were going to ask for the exact time and manner of your own death so you could do stupid, risky shit without fear of dying. Damn, I'm great at asking questions. Not as great as Milo, says the fortune teller. They were going to ask for the secret to eternal life.
Oh, not another gig.
Only because I'm tired of working on weekends. It would be nice to just put death on pause every once in a while, you know? You do think like an asshole a lot, Rufus. Whatever, that's really just a rip-off of my question. I bet Cal's was way better. Calculus' question is a doozy, says the fortune teller. He wants to know what it will take to finally put an end to racism, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia. There's just so much pain in the world. Okay, so we got my super rad question and 2 dumb loser questions. What are the answers? Answers? Says the fortune teller. Maybe I wasn't clear. You got 1 question. 1. Brian used it to find out what you all wanted to know. You mean we could have learned the secret to world peace and instead Brian used this opportunity to ask a useless meta question? Honestly, says the fortune teller, are you guys surprised? I've only known him for 3 minutes and this seems completely on brand for him. Hey, speaking of him, what did he want to know? Oh, says the fortune teller, he was going to ask when that embarrassing rash on and around his genitals would finally go away. Cool. As your friends make their excuses and slowly back away from you, you protest that you have no such rash. When you check later, though, it turns out you totally do. What a way to find out! You lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. Shit.
Marshmallows.
Your ass was terrible. Rufus, thank you for that. Thank you. You look across the campfire and see Damien and Milo playing backgammon. As a secret backgammon champion yourself, you just have to play winner. But as soon as you arrive... Wow, flipping the board when you lose? What a surprise. If you just kept playing, you'd get good soon enough.
Loser.
No, I don't want to keep playing. This game is stupid and the board cheated. You realize you always do this, right? Do what? I know I don't. I always keep things spicy and unpredictable. What do I always do? You're wrong! You do try new things, explore new hobbies, new sides of yourself, but one false move and you're back to the old crime and arson anger issue shtick. Sorry. What's that about, buddy? Well, I just, crimes and arson are kind of my thing, At Spooky High, that was pretty much all I did, unless people knew my secret sides. I've already toned that way down at Camp Spooky. What if my reputation suffers? I'm Damien LaVey, bitches! Legendary bad boy! But here there's just generally less crime and arson to do, and also, I know I do a good job at hiding this, but I'm not exactly the best at wilderness survival skills.
Hashtag fail.
You do not do a good job at hiding it. I know that. We all know that. You tried to set up a tent using a katana. Exactly! And I didn't even stab anyone with it! What if I'm losing my edge? What if people stop liking me? I'm sure they won't. Don't you think people will love you even more when they find out about your secret passion for makeup or your adorable relationship with your dads? And even if they didn't, who cares? Life is about finding what makes you happy, not what you think will make other people happy. In fact, if Camp Spooky Damien already has more dimension than Spooky High Damien, imagine what after Camp Spooky Damien will be like. We need to brainstorm your next evolution. Ooh, you love brainstorming and interfering in other people's lives. You know Damien's next move, for show. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Crimes, arson, and makeup. But rocking an exciting new facial hairstyle. New beard, new you. After summer camp, get ready for the ultimate evolution, or should we say quadruple revolution. It's figure skating Damien. I think the crimes and arson and makeup are good. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of with you there. I think it would be good. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for one. I'm gonna go for one.
That's crazy enough to work.
Fuck yeah! Now we're talking. That's the kind of new experience I'd be totally open to. But that's not a new experience at all. That's the two things you're most known for, plus the one secret passion you're already starting to be known for. Nuh-uh, new facial hair is an exciting new adventure and totally counts as switching it up. Don't you see? It's actually almost impossible for me to grow facial hair. Probably because my chiseled jawline and cheekbones are so rock solid that the hair follicles can't burst through the toughness to grow properly. As an aspiring hairstylist, you must know that that's not how that works.
Arson!
All I know is that nothing's better than arson, except for arson while rocking a sweet Rasputin beard. Or I could rock some mutton chops while mutton chopping up a safe during a bank heist.
I'm a pro!
Or sport a sporty handlebar mustache while unsportingly removing the handlebars from a bike, thus sabotaging a race and winning millions of dollars.
I can't be seen with you.
And I'm no longer comfortable having my brand associated with yours. Goodbye, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You just don't understand your brilliance, Brian. Your vision of my facial hair is far beyond its time.
Whoa, you're a pro!
You are a goatee Nostradamus. Also, what kind of facial hair do we think Nostradamus had? Because I could wear that to predict my next arsons. You're pretty sure that predicting your own actions just means planning, but why bother correcting Damien at this point? Instead, the two of you debate what facial hair would be most flattering, which gives you an opportunity to stare intently at his face all night without coming across as creepy. Living the dream! The goateed, mutton-chopped, handlebar stash, crime, and arson and makeup, but with a mustache doing dream.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, we are going to try to speed run this next stuff up because we are a little bit over on time, but I do want to finish up this run. So, we need more fun. That day you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. You find a comic book. You pick it up, but it's so interesting you stay there reading it. This is bad since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. You rush to the surface, but before getting there, you drown a little and some lake water gets in your mouth. Gross. You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish, and plus you fun? What was that doing there? Another day at Camp Spooky, another spooky adventure. Today you're all about water sports. That water sports life, but the actual kind. Oh man, I can't wait to get in those lake shallows for some sweet waterboarding. You ask if perhaps he means surfing or even boogie boarding. I said what I meant what I said. Now to just find my shackles. Pass me my bag, will you? It's so hard to find these things in here. Hiking boots, reflective jacket for night murderers, extra underwear, bazooka, sunglasses for day murderers.
Dads!
Club, large club, huge club. Wait, I didn't pack this! My dads must have snuck this in. They're so worried about me. Act like I don't know anything. So what the fuck is this thing? You tell them that it's a cheese grater because it's a cheese grater. A cheese grater? Nah, that doesn't make sense. Why would you grate something that's already grated? My dads are super smart and cool, so if they put it in my bag, it must be for a good reason. Maybe it's for bludgeoning a specific type of monster, similar to a bugbear bludgeoner or a kappa bludgeoner.
Got a sixth sense for that.
Could be for zombies or jinn or Frankenstein's monsters or the embodiment of fear itself. I should just hit people in the head until I figure out what it's supposed to bludgeon. Oh no. Maybe you should suggest an alternate use for the cheese grater that isn't bludgeoning you, but also isn't grating cheese. It's a very aggressive back scratcher to get those pesky itchy spots on your back that are hard to reach. It's abstract modern art for use in case of an abstract modern art emergency. I want to say the back scratcher. Are we cool with the back scratcher? I think I'm... I'm gonna go for one. I'm gonna go for one again. Let's see how this goes.
Rad.
Oh shit, really? The mosquitoes are here and eating me alive. Literally, I saw them get some tiny knives and forks out. I fucking hate mosquitoes. And I hate not being able to scratch my back. Thank goodness my dads were looking out for me. Damien takes the cheese grater and begins to use it as a back scratcher. Oh yeah, this feels amazing. Just so satisfied. And now I'm bleeding everywhere.
I'm a pro camper.
Thank fuck, I had way too much blood in my body. That's why the mosquitoes were always after me. Now that some of the blood has been removed, I'll be less of a target. And the mosquitoes can drink out of these open wounds, so I won't have to deal with their itchy bites. The sound of Boo Paul's classic bop, Call Me Monster, fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. Could you grab that? My hands are full with this back scratcher and also flakes of my skin and my blood. You answer the phone on speaker, and the two of you are immediately greeted by the warm voices of the king and other king of hell. Hi, sweetheart, says the king of hell. We're on a break from shoving spiders down people's throats and thought we'd check in on you. We want to make sure you saw the surprise we put in your bags. He continues, it's your very own cheese grater. We know how much you love grated cheese on your pasta, says the other king of hell. So we wanted to make sure you can have it even if the camp chef is incompetent, in which case we can also come rip his eyelids off, my darling. Wait, Brian was right? It is a cheese grater? But cheese is born grated. Oh no, says the other king of hell. We grate buckets of cheese each week just for you, our favorite son. We also packed you a hunk of Padano, your favorite. Oh, huh. Well, thanks, dads. A question, do you think the cheese grater might also double as an extremely metal back scratcher? No, says the king of hell. Please not scratch your back with the cheese grater. We have to go replace everyone's teeth with harmonicas now, but have a wonderful time at Camp Spooky and enjoy grating cheese and waterboarding.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh, that was crazy. Who knew that this cheese didn't start out grated? Certainly not us.
Oh, you're a pro.
I'm glad you gave me such a cool fucking use for it before we knew the truth. Now go get me a bucket of water. You're a little concerned Damien is going to waterboard you, but it turns out he just wants to make pasta. The two of you enjoy delicious pasta with grated Padano. You gain +2 charm, +1 fun, and +1 tummy full of pasta, the best trait of them all.
Is there a place where I could just do nothing?
Nice. Okay, so boldness at 11, fun at 13, so we'll go for boldness. That day you find a mirror in the haunted manor, but instead of showing your reflection, it shows you an exaggerated evil version of yourself. Evil... Woo! Yeah, baby! Thank you, Rufus. Thank you. Back pasta. Gross, Chonky. That is not... No yum back pasta. No. Evil you says, you will never surmount your insecurities. Look at how perfect I am. And look at how flawed you are. Nobody will ever love you. I didn't know I was listening to my therapy appointments, but okay. That was for the pasta. Yeah. Counterpoint, many of your perceived flaws are totally fabricated by greedy companies looking to make profit by promising to fix things you literally can't control. As soon as you say that, Evil you shrieks bloody murder and disappears. Nice! You get +2 boldness because you're amazing just the way you are. You spent the last 5 minutes following Damien around, hearing tales of his exciting exploits, but staring at his butt more than you're actually listening. And that's why I can never go back to Rome, and why I have beef with all of the village people, except for the cop, which is weird because in real life, I often punch cops. Samesies, Damien. Oh, I should show you that badge he sent me after I sent him a video of me singing YMCA while burning down a series of YMCAs. I could never find anything in my camp bag. My dad sent me with so much extra stuff that I can't imagine I'd ever need while camping. I mean, a tent, a sleeping bag, a compass. When would I ever use any of that?
Huh?
Wait, what's this? It's like a flashlight, but instead of a light bulb, there's just a fleshy-looking open mouth. My dad's supposed to put this in here for me, but why? Oh no, oh dear. You think that maybe while the LeVays were packing Damien's equipment, they dropped some equipment of their own by complete accident.
I'm a pro camper.
Is it maybe a utensil? It has a mouth. Maybe I'm supposed to use it to pre-chew my food before pouring it into my own mouth? No. No. Nope. You can't traumatize Damien by telling him he found his dad's sex toy. But you need to think of a valid non-eating usage and fast. Its mouth isn't for eating, it's for issuing words of comfort and encouragement. It's an emergency pocket friend. Oh my god. It's definitely a flashlight, just a very weird flashlight and nothing else. It's an emergency pocket friend was the line that got me going. I don't know about this. This makes me uncomfortable. Yep. Okay. Fucking one.
Rad.
Oh, a pocket friend. Of all the flashlight-shaped things a pocket can contain, a friend is one of the most badass. Friends are almost as metal as enemies. Damien presses some buttons on the flashlight, and the mouth begins to move and vibrate. Do they actually make them like that? Do they actually make them like that? I don't know. I don't know. Speak up, friend. I can't hear you emotionally validating me. Rufus, of course, you would know. Damien presses more buttons, and to your surprise, the friend does indeed begin to talk. But its vocabulary seems to be limited. Oh, yes. It screeches. Oh, I know what that means. Yes, you're happy my dad's gave you to me to be my new best friend while I'm away at camp. That's the spot. Yes, exactly. Camp Spooky is exactly the spot I'm meant to be in at this moment in time for some hardcore adventures. Harder, harder.
We're like masters of survival.
You're right, new friend. Life does get harder and harder as we go along, doesn't it? Wow, you really do offer some pretty metal wisdom. Yeah. It's a fucking mood, bunny. It is a fucking mood. The sound of Bhupal's hit song Cover Ghoul fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. He answers on speakerphone since his hands are still busy with his new friend. Hello, sweetie devil, says the King of Hell. We were just wondering how things are going at Camp Spooky.
Fucking metal.
Things are going great. Brian, I just discovered the dope-ass friend you sent me to keep me company in case I burned all my other friends to ashes. Would you know about it? Would you even know about it being a mood, though? I mean, I think I would. I'm not that dense, bunny. Friend, asked the other King of Hell. We packed some spike castanets in case you needed to have a music duel, but I'd hardly call those suitable companions. No, the friend with the flesh-colored mouth who lives in the flashlight. Oh my, oh dear, says the other King of Hell. So that's where that went. I assumed one of the magma pterodactyls swallowed it whole, but this is so much worse. Why? Well, your new friend gets homesick, so the best thing to do is to wrap him up, put him at the bottom of your suitcase, and never touch him again. Okay, dads, whatever you say. I'm just glad I got to meet him at all. It's better to have loved and lost. Yes, loved. Well, we have to go. A new wave of YouTube commenters just arrived, and we have to make sure they're punished appropriately. We love you! What do you mean? What does that mean, bunny? Huh? What you want about, buddy? Do you want a piece? Huh? You want to go? Want to roll with this one? Watch your ass. Hold on, Bunny. That sentence is all wrong. I assume every time you're talking, you're bratting. That's it.
Follow my lead.
Huh, that was strange. But true friendship sometimes means binding your friend and shoving him into the bottom of a suitcase. I guess we have to support each other now, Brian. Lucky you. Let's just hope you're a better friend than a fuckable silicone tube. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. C and Asmo are in chat, I still believe. And I think they can attest. If it's not 100%, it's at least 98% brat. Marshmallows. Gold star stickers catch the fire's gleam. It's not often that someone does a fireside presentation, so you head over to investigate this beautiful chart. I don't brat all the time. I brat with it. That's different. This is true. Rufus is correct. Friend Damien, I appreciate the attempts at accuracy and clarity on our Circle of Life chart, but isn't drawing predatory prey lines and actual blood sort of overkill? No, Calculator, it's exactly the right amount of kill. But your current plan involves tracking down and killing every single animal featured on this chart. Oh, Bunny, that's Rufus. Rufus is one of my IRL longtime friends. They are almost exactly like you, except they live in the States. So, that seems needlessly cruel.
You need to learn from the pros.
But don't you see, Calculator? Nature herself is needlessly cruel. Think about praying mantises. The female bites the head off the male when they're done mating. That's not very nice at all. My point exactly. But should we not, as a more evolved species and machine created by aforementioned more evolved species respectively?
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that? He just left! With nuts!
Thank you for that one, Eric. Chonky, I call you Chonky. They're Bunny, because Bunny is the first word in the thing. Nah, we should be exactly the same as that. Exactly the same? Interesting question they're posing. You always have hot takes regardless of your level of knowledge, so why not take a stab at analyzing the nature of nature itself? There are other species who murder their mates too, so when Damien kills, it's not an expression of evilness, just horniness. Damien, you can't use praying mantises kill their mates as an excuse to murder, unless you enter a committed relationship with all of your victims first. I'm going with one. I think one is it. I think it's never gonna is.
Is this what people call camping?
What an interesting theory you have posited, friend Brian. I must admit that as a machine, the biological need to reproduce is somewhat beyond me in that sense. Damien, it's true that you wish to murder out of horniness? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm super horny all the time. That part is 100% true. And nature being what it is, sometimes I just gotta express that through murder. Bunny, don't encourage this bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Moving along. But is there not something else that you could do to satisfy your sexual desire that does not involve taking a life?
Eggplant.
For example, if you are in a bind and cannot find a suitable mate, is it not possible to satiate your sexual desires with yourself? I did bring this upon myself. Thank you, Bunny, for that. Oh. Is it appropriate, Rufus?
I've got a sixth sense for that.
It's not appropriate. Is it going to get me in trouble, Rufus? Same problem. Why not? I fucking... God. Thank you for the biddy, but I want to hurt myself now. Go for it, Rufus. Whatever. Same problem, different solutions, different vibes. Some days it feels like a masturbation day. Some days it feels like a murder day. You know? I do not. But I also do not understand other biological creatures' imperatives either. And my research confirms that many species of insects and arachnids kill their mates. I thought perhaps this was more of a friend Brian's wacky shenanigans, but it is shenanigans backed by science. What do blacksmiths and rowboats have in common? I don't know. I may not fully understand emotions yet, but I do understand that science is the absolute rule. And if science says horny animals commit murder, and you want to commit murder, then you must be horny, which is a natural state.
I bid you farewell.
I want to commit murder because I'm horny and have nothing that I can do about it. Oh, God. Thank you, buddy. What do you call a mob boss from Australia? Don Under. Speaking of, want to be redacted because Twitch. Thank you, buddy, for the biddy and that really bad joke.
Knives!
Well, that was easy. Anyway, want to go watch some praying mantises fuck and then murder each other? Why not? First step, watching mantises fuck. Next step, watching you guys fuck each other, which you can't really watch. I mean, you could get a mirror or film it. The point is, yes, you'll go watch mantises fuck. Why the hell not? It's Camp Spooky. That is so terrible, Rufus. Bring out your flasks! Weekend is here, and so you go visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Well. I hope you have your reflexes ready, because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Sharpen your fingers, because here we go. Got it. What Tennessee? What Arkansas? Eric, what are you doing? Sex on the beach. Oh, that's why it's pixelated. Nice. Ah, Sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you it'll be a fun ride.
I'm thirsty.
Still have to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
We are... Last little bits. We get... Our fun's already at 20, so we're going to get our boldness up. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice.
Brian, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness. But after that, something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible.
You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you. You stay put just to be sure you don't get extra boldness per the voice's prediction. Look at you trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here, have +2 boldness. Later, you are searching for the manor's most elusive ephemeral being of all, a working cell phone signal. But instead, you find Aravi and Damien playing poker with some haunted tarot cards.
You need to learn from the pros.
Ha! Royal flesh, hand that immortal soul over, baby! Whatever, I never said it was my immortal soul. I traded a hobgoblin 10 rupees for this thing, so joke's on you. You have no control over my...
Or we can just get some bagels.
Oh, he was just gonna drink it. Nice! I was in a soul snacking phase before I discovered my one true love, the everything bagel. This sucks. Hey Brian, have any souls you want to give me so I can get drunk and forget about how tired and bored I am? At least you took a bet from Joy that they couldn't stay awake in the haunted manor for 24 hours. Yeah. Clearly, she thought Damien and I needed a greater challenge after we competed to see who could survive multiple stab wounds the longest. But it's so lame in here, it's impossible to stay awake. The discordant screaming of the damned spirits sounds exactly like the lullaby my dad used to sing at me as a kid. Yeah, the bloodthirsty voices in my head repeatedly whispering, "Kill your father," are starting to give me ASMR.
Boring.
I tried trying up the cursed paintings on the wall, but all they ever talk about is what they did to deserve being imprisoned in an oil on canvas for eternity. Yawn. Hey Brian, why don't you help us not keel over? Either entertain me with your antics or by letting me burn off your eyebrows. It's always nice to be needed. What can you do to keep these sexy idiots from nodding off? Discuss the most current injustices and problematic situations so you can all stay woke. That is a terrible, terrible joke. I hate it here. Why? Why? Binge all 32 Shrek movies in one night. Yeah, the game did beat your joke. Yeah, I'm gonna say too.
That just might work.
Hey, it's a great idea. It'll be a relief to get the TV off this eardrum shattering static channel anyway.
Nice.
I do keeping the entire Shrek filmography in Aravi's bag of holding would pay off someday. Yes, as you may well know, there are two main differences between the Monster Prime universe and your universe. Monsters are real, that's one. Two, there are 32 Shrek movies. It truly is a blessed realm. You watch Shrek and quote the Onion monologue perfectly. You watch Shrek 2 and sing along to Jennifer Saunders' flawless cover of Holding Out for a Hero. Honestly, it was a banger. You debate how the fuck Donkey got the dragon pregnant in Shrek 3rd and agree that Shrek Forever After was so forgettable I can't even make a good pop culture reference about it. Yeah. Alright, time for Live Free or Shrek Hard. I love Shrek's action film period.
Here for it.
I'm more of a fan of My Neighbor Totoro. Beashy-eyed Lord Farquaad was the best thing that ever happened to his character. Judge me if you want, but my favorite is still Puss in Boobs. The only way to make Shrek better is by making it rated NC-17. You watch them all. Shrek Mall Cop, Shrek Noir, Shrek 27, It's Just Shrek 2, but we renamed it 27. Shrek 30, Untitled, the experimental Dadaist Shrek movie in which Fiona contemplates a banana for 180 minutes and then vomits slime. Your all-nighter binge turns into 3 straight days of Shrek, but who's counting? Shrek is truly both love and life. You win the hell out of the bed, and at one point you even graze hands with your sexy friends while reaching for the popcorn. +2 creativity, +1 fun.
Okay.
The funniest thing is, like, our boldness is at 15, the fun's at 21, so fuck fun, we're going for boldness. You decide to get your tarot cards read out while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service said it'd be fun. The first card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into power lines. Is that good? You ask the psychic. She wordlessly puts her cards away and vanishes into the darkness. It's probably fine. You get +2 boldness and a fun new phobia. It's taken a lot of time and effort to convince Damien that you're a real piece of shit, but all your hard work has finally paid off. You've been spending more time together as of late, and today you've had a marvelous time building a model train station out of fire and crimes. Okay.
Knives!
Alright, one last tiny felt tree at the picket fence and petty larceny by the crossing sign. It should be just perfect. There!
Follow my lead.
Good stuff, good stuff. You're a pretty rad person, Brian. You know what we should do? Leave behind these tiny felt trees, find a real tree, and stab it repeatedly. But hear me out. Here's how we're going to level a boreal salt up in a way no one has ever heard of or anticipated in before. We stab it over and over until both our names are carved into it. Aw, what a romantic activity Damien accidentally thinks he's invented. Unless he already knows it's a romantic thing and is pretending not to? Either way, you realize you need to make an even stronger statement than just the weak-ass tried and true names on a tree shtick. Especially since your name happens to be too short and or long and or vulgar and or boring and or common and or unique. The fuck do I know about what name you chose to carve into a tree? For starters, you found the most romantic tree in the forest, a Brazilian rubber tree with an enticing crease. God damn it. God damn it, Donut. But that's not enough. Forget Damien X Brian. You've got an even better idea for what to carve. I just want Rufus to know she made that joke and my internet went out. Phenomenal. Thank you, Rufus, for breaking the internet for Chonky. You don't apologize. You're an absolute piece of shit, Rufus. Hottest camper X, horniest camper, or fuck you, tree. Dante! Raiding with a party of 3! Oh my god! Welcome in, Raiders. My name is your good old UncaMikey. I'm the Appalachian mountain entity that is secretly living in the woods. And I am here to play video games, have fun with you all. We enjoy that you guys have stopped on in. We enjoy the fact that Dante has brought you all here. And just want to let you all know that you guys are more than welcome to stay for us. I am more than gracious to see that you all are here. And if you do need to raid and run, that is perfectly fine and okay. Dante, my brother, my French brother from another mother, what is going on, sir? How are you? $10? Donkey Kong Country returns at 100%. Good God. Brother, I'm not sure my ADHD will let me play that game for 10 hours. I really don't. You are a trooper. Hats off to you, good sir. Holy crap. Dante is a champ. He and Sia both with their 100%ing of stuff. Good night, Columbus. I do want. I think I'm going to do the fuck you tree. I think I'm going to do 10 hours and 40 minutes of live stream. Brother, you did not do 10 hours and 40 minutes today of it, did you? Please tell me you broke that shit up. Right? Because I can't quite remember your schedule as of late. I'm gonna go for fuck you, tree.
Fucking metal.
Yeah! Haha! Stupid tree, get wrecked!
Lame.
Just standing there, being a defenseless tree. So stupid. Why don't you stab someone, tree? Oh, right, you can't, because you're a stupid no-hands tree. A tree who got stabbed by Brian. Ha ha ha! Oh man, what a good one. Did I ever tell you that I fucking hate trees? Because I do. Wanna know why? Do you even know who trees are in league with?
Fight me, dude.
Guess what, shitnips? It's the motherfucking sun! They've been conspiring this whole time to do photosynthesis at us, but the mass media doesn't seem to care. I fucking hate the sun. I've always hated it. But I can't just carve the words "fuck you, sun" into the sun whenever I want to. I think it's supposed to say it's one of my greatest regrets.
Rad.
What we can do, though, is carve "fuck you" tree into every tree in the shitty sun-sympathizing forest. Ugh, trees are the fucking worst, you know? Like, they say trees can help with wilderness survival, but how? The sun is a deadly laser. Moss can tell you which direction you're facing? I don't think so. I've never seen Moss actually spell out north or any other compass direction. I call bullshit. You can survive on wild berries if you know which ones aren't poisonous. How do I know which ones aren't poisonous? When the trees never answer when I ask them.
Arson!
Sticks can start a fire? Me too! You're not special! You start to wonder if a lot of Damien's tree hate is based in his own insecurities about his wilderness survival skills. But who the fuck cares? If he wants to spend the rest of the day stabbing trees with you, you're not going to question his motives. The two of you have a beautiful and violent time, leaving your mark all throughout the forest. It's incredibly disruptive to the local flora and fauna, but only because they don't understand the special bond you and Damien share. You gain +2 charm, +1 fun. The last day of summer is here. Who will be your summer of love?
Sure.
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. You want to be my summer fling, huh?
Rad.
That's just fucking rad. We could do so much dangerous shit together before school starts again. I have so many terrible ideas on ways to blow shit up that I can only do with another person. So, Brian, care to be my partner in crime? Your lawyer would advise you to say no, but your heart says absolutely yes.
Baby, you're the fuel of my fire.
The last day at camp was awesome. Damien tried to set the lake on fire. Even though he ultimately failed, his efforts turned into a natural hot spring. The two of you relaxed in the bubbling hot water and talked about life. Crazy intense Damien is great, but relaxing hot springs Damien is even better. And a lot more naked. So we have 0 secret endings, 50 of 367 total events, 50 of 1,000 different outcomes, 4 of 82 special stuff. What's the special stuff? Alright. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. God, I can't read. Every kiss and every laugh is now a consolation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. with all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Welcome to the streamer version of the credit song. Thanks for playing Monster Camp. What did you like the most about it? Will you review it? I am the bringer of a message just for you. Oh, the dreamers of the world. Commission to write a song about
Thank you, Rufus, for that.
so you can use it with no conditions. It's a pinky promise. It won't strike you down, down, down. We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize. Streaming
So, I'm gonna go ahead and skip that for right now. You've just unlocked the Joe Crow. You've just unlocked the Hot Shot. Alright. Meta Shop. See if we can buy something real quick before we call it a day. Good to see you, player. Welcome back to the Meta Shop. I suppose you piled up some memories you're itching to spend. Go ahead, have a look around. I look like that. I totally look like that. The abs and the... Is anybody buying that? Like, do you all... Anybody? No? I'm close to it, though. I think, is there anything? A fridge playable character. Outfit pack. Oh, we gotta save up for that one. The crown jewel, the info manual. Tips on how to romance each of your love interests.
Very expensive.
Very expensive. Thank you. That's true. I do not have one fixed form. Silver. But my main one, though. One I'm putting some work in. Getting that protein down. So a lot of this just seems to be sketches and concept art. So we'll just go back for now. Save up. We'll save up for next time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, this has been a hoot. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping in. I know the 2 weeks off was a whole lot. Whole lot. But I'm glad that I got back and you guys were totally here for it. I'm not going to say I was nervous, but I was extremely nervous that you all wouldn't want to come back. But I thank you guys. I thank you, Dante, for the raid and everybody that stopped in. Bunny for coming in for the first time and chatting with us. See ya, Asmo. Lovely, beautiful people. Beautiful, lovely, sexy people are only in my chat. But it is great to see you guys again. Thank you guys. I will talk at y'all later. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll catch y'all later. And I'm going to rate everybody out. Thank you for the head pats. I'm going to rate everybody out. So... try to find somebody that is available. Oh man. Oh, well, we've got. You know what? Rune Bear's up. And you know what? I'm going to send you all over to Atlasaurus. We've rated the crap out of Rune Bear in the past, but Atlas is a guy I've met recently. Really good dude. They're playing Super Battle Golf, so insanity will ensue. Give me just a second. Do I still have that raid message saved somewhere? I think I do. Microsoft, if you do not open the goddamn... Oh, now you... Oh. No, fuck it. Okay. Ah, damn it. And ask why before you say it. Yes, I know I should be using chatbot, but I haven't set it up yet. There is y'all's raid message. And I'm going to send you all right on over to Atlas. Be in just a second. Alrighty. Here we go.
Oh shit. Someone shot me off the map, the fucker.
Uh-oh. Oh, time.
Oh.
See you there.